Wow, it seems like it's been a while, but really it's only been 4 or 5 days since we've had baseball. Just for a person that loves baseball as much as me, the All Star break has both its pros and cons. It's a nice break from the daily grind of just following it and keeping up with the sport. But on the other hand, it just seems like what did I do without the game here in the middle of summer? Not having baseball is a little tough. Anyways, Friday, July 15th, it's a good day to ease back into the baseball season weather-wise. It's very quiet out there. Now, when I first started looking at it, I was like, there's a couple cities that can see some stuff. But all in all, there are some cities that could see some rain, but the chances and the coverage of the rain is just so low that it's really nothing to worry about. So first off, I don't think there's any postponements tonight. Delays, I put as Cincy and Atlanta at 10% each is the highest threats, and I'll show you why. And even there, like I said, obviously a 10% chance of a delay probably doesn't happen. So let's go game by game. First start, the Cubs. A few showers around. I'm not expecting any issues there today. It's going to be really light rain. Could be a delay, but like I said, probably not. Next is my favorite team, the Red Sox. They're visiting their rival, the Yankees, to begin the second half. And this is what the radar should look like around game time. Obviously, by the look of that, the city's dry. Some stuff off to the north and west. Shouldn't be a problem. Pitt at Washington, same type of deal. We have a cold front across the Northeast and the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley, but it's really starved for moisture. Here's what the radar could look like around late this afternoon, early this evening in D.C. Delay risk, sure. But more likely than not, it's going to be dry. I'm not expecting a postponement. New York at the Mets at the Phillies, same sort of deal as what's going on in New York City to their northeast and in D.C. to the southwest. Widely scattered stuff. As you can see, look at how low the coverage is in the state of Pennsylvania. You would put it at maybe 3%. Shouldn't be a problem here in Philadelphia. Kansas City at Detroit. Detroit, the front has already gone by. It's cooler, it's drier, but there's a few pop-up showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder around. But again, look at the coverage. Most of the area is dry, so I'm not expecting any major problems here. In Milwaukee at Cincinnati, we can see basically the outline of the front. That's where it is. It's just the Cincinnati south as the game starts, and it has some scattered activity on it. So this is why I have it at 10% for Cincinnati. There could be a shower, a thunderstorm around, but it's going to move out. I'm not worried about a postponement. And then in Atlanta, the front is still off to Atlanta's north and probably will never get into Atlanta. So we have our normal scattering of showers and thunderstorms that pop up basically every afternoon and evening in the southeast. Again, just look at how dry it is in most areas. You would put that coverage at maybe 10 to 20%, especially up here in western North Carolina. But this is more front-driven, so that's not really the same setup that's going on in Atlanta. So again, Atlanta could see a shower thunderstorm. I will watch the region closely, not expecting a postponement. And last but not least, the tail end of the front is down there, St. Louis. And by game time, you can see that front is off to their south, and the activity with that front is widely scattered anyway. So not any concern there in general. Like I said, no postponement concerns. I'll put it at 10% in Cincinnati, 10% in Atlanta, but really not too worried. Maybe a more important factor for the weather in MLB DFS tonight would be hitting environments. Where is it helping the hitter? Where is it helping the pitcher? I have the good hitting environments as Philadelphia, the Yankees, Nationals, Reds, Diamondbacks with the roof closed. It's very hot there, and the Braves. All those locations are generally warm. Some of them have a wind blowing out. The Yankees, Washington, Philly, Detroit, and Cincinnati all have the wind blowing out. Not really strong, not crazy strong, but any little bit helps. I got poor hitting environment, so I like the pitchers to have a little bit of a boost in the dome in Tampa Bay. Oakland's a pitcher's ballpark, and Seattle is a very strong pitcher's ballpark as well. So look for those pitchers to get a boost in those locations. Other than that, I'll continue to look at the radar, update as I feel necessary on DF Cafe. But in reality, we should be good to go this evening and the one afternoon game in Chicago. So catch me tomorrow, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one.